Hey everybody, welcome to Chemistry 111, Chemistry and Society. This video will just go over the syllabus, so if you have a copy of the syllabus, go ahead and take it out and follow along. I just want to introduce you first to some of the scientists that you guys will be studying in this course. Yeah, scientists or science in general has contributed a lot to the advancement of the quality of life and technology as we know it. And hopefully, this course will allow you to see how chemistry plays a role in that. This is information about how to contact me. Um, I'm in the new science building, S61112F. That's my office phone number, 388-7493. You can contact me preferably via Blackboard through the email system there, or you can contact me in my Gmail address at fgarces.ch111@gmail.com. And if you really can't get a hold of me, then you can use my SDCCD account. You can go to my webpage as shown and see some of the materials that you guys will be studying in this class. But all that material is actually linked into your Blackboard course tool that you have access to. If you need to see me this summer, you can schedule an appointment. Now, before we start on this course, think about why you're taking this course. You're probably taking it because it satisfies a GE, but hopefully you'll also learn a bunch of chemistry and science in this course. What exactly is your goal in this class? Is it just to satisfy a GE, or is it to learn a little bit about science? What grade do you want to earn in this class based on your expectation? These are just some of the things I'd like you to think about as you embark in this course. What are you willing to do in this class to earn that grade? Now, if you study hard and put in the effort, I think you'll do very well in this class. But if you don't do the homework and think it's just a breeze, then you're going to be in for a disappointment. Think about the barriers that might prevent you from achieving your goal. The course is designed so that you have access through the World Wide Web. This is an online course, and everything, all the material can be accessed through the web. You can get to my homepage through the web. You can go through the Blackboard using the URL, as well as Launchpad, the publisher material that I will be using. If you go to Blackboard, you can actually access my homepage as well as Launchpad. And if you go to my homepage, there are links to Blackboard and Launchpad. Launchpad itself is an entity on its own, and that's where the ebook can be found, as well as where your homework assignments are found. Blackboard, you will find the quizzes, as well as announcement, as well as email tools, discussion board, and that's where you can keep track of your grades. The objective of this course is an introductory chemistry course for non-majors. The course emphasizes conceptual topics in chemistry and scientific thinking. Students learn how to understand how society uses chemistry-based technology and how to analyze current trends or news involving chemistry. Topics include basic understanding of matter, energy, physical and chemical change, the atom, nuclear chemistry, bonding, acids and bases, organic chemistry, biochemistry. Current issues in environmental chemistry, such as energy resources, air and water pollutions, are explored. You will discuss the effects and controversy surrounding the use of different forms of energy. In addition, current issues in organic and biochemistry are also examined, including trends in diet, certain medicines and drugs, and personal care items. There is, if you've taken chemistry 100 before or chemistry 152, then you need not take this course because those already require your satisfy your science requirement. It's advised that you take English 48 and English 49 with a C or better. The textbook that you will be using is by Joel, Exploring Chemistry, and if you go to the publisher's website, it'll cost you $183. I've secured a deal where you can get the ebook and Launchpad for $113. You can purchase this access code for the ebook and Launchpad at the bookstore. The book itself can be purchased for $54, and the new book with Launchpad will be $183. But the ebook is probably your best bet in terms of the dollar value. You also need a calculator for this class. There are 6 student learning outcomes. You will be able to visualize, identify, and describe the composition of atoms and various types of matter. You will recognize how chemical reaction plays a role in creating new materials. You will be able to describe the relationship between microscopic, macroscopic, and symbolic representations of matter and its changes. Student will express the role of energy, the changes of matter, the determination of chemical structure, and the reactivity of molecules. You'll be able to express and formulate the proper chemical nomenclature, chemical synthesis, chemical characterization of inorganic and organic compounds. And finally, the last learning outcome for this course is we will demonstrate an awareness of the impact of chemistry on the environment, society, and other cultures outside the scientific community. This is a copy of the schedule. It's in your syllabus, and because this is a summer class, you will see it's pretty ambitious. You have a quiz every weekend, and you do have a midterm on the weekend of July 8th through the 10th, and you have a final. There's also a project that is involved in this course. If you can't keep up with this schedule, I advise you to drop this course. These are the chapters that we are covering, and there are 14 chapters. The first probably half of the course is going to be the most difficult. The second half will cover topics that will use the fundamentals that you learned from the first half. This is how you would access Launchpad. It's in the syllabus. You can go to the website and sign on. There's a 21-day trial, so you don't need to purchase or give a credit card number right away. You get 21 days. So if you sign up today, in 21 days, your registration will expire and you will lose all materials that you've worked on. If you're really tight in terms of funds, then you can use the 21-day trial and do all the homework within that 21 days, and I'll certainly accept that. But that's not a way of committing to this class. If you're really committed to this class and you want a good grade, you will get the materials required in this class. You need to make sure that you read the assignments because this course is scheduled, and every week and you have a quiz that will cover the week's material. So if you want to if you want to have success in your quiz grade and then your grade overall, make sure you keep up with the material. The homework are online and through Launchpad. You can access this in Blackboard, and generally there's about 10 questions and there are about 20 points total for each homework set. There are going to be 14 assignments. Your 2 lowest is drop. If you miss doing a homework, then I can't give you an extension because you can use one of your 2 drop homework in lieu of that. Your attendance is going to be based on you being active in Blackboard and signing in and keeping up with the work. If you don't turn in 3 assignments in a row through, say, Launchpad, then I consider you inactive and I will most likely drop you. If you decide to drop this class, it's up to you to drop this course through the registrar's office. You go through Reggie to do that. This is how you're graded. You basically have 7 50 points quiz. Remember, this is an 8-week semester. So you have 7 50 points quiz. The first quiz is actually a syllabus quiz. And then each quiz thereafter is a chapter quiz. Each is worth 50 points. You get to drop one, and the remaining 6 will be averaged to replace that drop quiz. Again, if you miss it, then that's the one you drop. Your grade is going to be based on a midterm, which is 10% or 100 points. Your final is 15% or 150 points. You can see the breakdown in this particular page. If you get 90 or to 100, you get an A. 80 to 89%, you have a B. 65 to 79%, you have a C. And anything lower than 64%, you're going to get a D or a lower grade. Please keep up with the work because it's going to be pretty fast this summer. In order to demonstrate that you are committed in this class, you have to show that you're turning in the assignment, and sometimes you'll be asked to show a step-by-step solution, especially in the discussion board, and you need to be able to illustrate how you got your final answer, not just putting in the answer. The second part of this important notes is that if you take a quiz, then it's going to be time. Some materials assessment in this particular course will be time. And what this particular statement says is that, yeah, you can stop and resume later, but whenever you start the quiz, a timer is set. So if you've got an hour to complete a quiz, then if you stop, say, at 30 minutes into the quiz and then resume 25 minutes later, you'll see that 55 minutes has already gone by and you only have 5 minutes left for the quiz. So please keep that in mind. Make sure you have uninterrupted time from the start of the quiz. Otherwise, you're going to shortchange yourself. In general, the quizzes are going to be due before midnight of the due date. So take a look at the syllabus and look at the due date for each quiz or assignment. Exams, midterm and final, are online, and they'll have the same format as the quiz. They're going to be a little bit longer, more questions, and the midterm will cover chapters 1 through 8. It's comprehensive, and the final will cover chapters 1 through 14. And that's because chemistry is the building up process. The material that you cover in chapter 13 will require knowledge that you acquired in chapters 2, 3, and 4. So that's why it's a comprehensive exam. Again, for late assignment policy, there generally is no makeup. If you miss a homework or a quiz, then those will be the one you drop. If you miss a midterm and you have just cause, then there are special arrangement that can be done. If you miss the final, again, and if you have just cause, then you need to talk to me. You will certainly need a calculator for this class because we do some math, albeit minimal. The last part here, administrative issues, is that if you do drop this course, remember to make sure that you do so through the registrar's office. And then if you miss the final for just cause and you need to get an incomplete, you must have completed 85% of the course. You can read about the sustainability on the campus. We certainly try and be green in this campus, so keep that in mind. You guys are online, so that really doesn't apply to you. The honesty conduct policy is very important. You need to be honoring the honesty policy at all times. You got to be respectful to your neighbors. You got to be respectful to this course. Read this particular item in the syllabus because it's very important, especially the part where the plagiarism policy. because if you are plagiarizing um, anything in this course, especially when it comes to some of the works that you turn in, then you may receive a 0 for that particular assignment. If it's more serious, then you will be referred to the chair and eventually the dean, and you may fail this course. Here are some special service that you can take advantage of during the regular semester, albeit it's a summer, so a lot of these services are not available. But if you are a disabled student, then make sure that you let me know, because you will be given some compensation in this course, like more time in your tests. Please read this particular statement, because generally effort and achievement are not the same. You gotta master the material in this class as demonstrated by your work and your exam. Just showing up or logging into Blackboard is not enough. So please read this, because it has some very good advice as far as making it through the course. Finally, this is the honesty conduct policy. Again, make sure you read it. Your syllabus quiz will have a number of items concerning this material.